Hello. Hello, world.
So bright.
How are you guys doing today? Welcome to Coffee
Hi.
Time with Mary.
And Matt.
Hey.
Hello.
So on this show, we talk about everything that kind of happening in our life, everything you guys may not see on the vlogs, things we've been talking about, things we've been discussing, and anything else you guys want to talk about.
Yeah. So what do we want to talk about?
Ooh.
My eyes are.
Well, here, this is what we did over the weekend.
See those things in my eyes? Look at them. See them? That's cool.
Oh, they're glittery. Oh my God, that's freaky.
Isn't it freaky?
Anyway, we went to Epcot and we took our cutting board with us and we got it signed by a bunch of characters. I actually have a plan for this. We have 2 of these and I'm going to get them filled, the cutting boards filled with signatures. I'm going to create a thing, but I can't really explain to you what that thing is because it's supposed to be a super secret special surprise. And I don't want to tell anybody yet.
Super special secret surprise! But
So-
I'm going to do a special vlog just for that. It's just going to be all the character meets, pictures, and stuff like that. So it's going to be separate, only just that, and how much fun we had.
No, it's not.
Yeah, I'm doing that
No,
particular.
no,
Yes, I am.
I disagree.
I don't care.
We'll have a meeting about it.
Meeting now.
Calling all the board of directors.
I win. Meeting adjourned.
So yeah, that was really fun. We got really lucky. Like all the wait times were really short. They were like 5-10 minutes a piece.
It was the best.
Yeah, so it worked out because normally we don't wait for characters because we're not going to wait an hour to go meet a character when we know we can get luckier one day and wait 5 minutes.
I made a fast pass for Mickey, Minnie, Goofy for a certain time, and then when we went by it and it was only 10 minutes, I said, let's just do it now.
Let's
do it now.
And probably we've been talking a lot actually about moving.
Leaving.
Yeah.
I keep looking at myself. It's so weird. I'm gonna
with
look at you.
Which was the title of this live stream because we've been thinking about moving to something more worldly than Florida, if worldly is the right word. We thought a lot about like Colorado.
Yes.
Or somewhere like in the Midwest region
where there's
of the country.
actual seasons and
Yeah.
it gets cold and the trees turn orange and yellow and there's actual seasons, all of them for all year long. Here in Florida, it's one season and it's hot, and then there's like a sneeze of winter. So it's kind of,
Yeah, so we've lived in Florida our whole life, so we've never really actually experienced seasons, so to speak. We get cold and then we get hot and then hot and then extra hot.
No, but there's this really awesome season where it's not really awesome. It's actually blazing hot.
Oh, you got the notification. Wow.
Yay! We love notifications. Sweet.
YouTube's notifications are terrible. I know just from the people that I watch, like I never get notifications for anybody. So it's like,
I know.
If you don't get the notifications, you sometimes forget or you don't realize and you just go a few days and you don't get to watch anybody and then you got to play catch up.
Yes.
Anyways, catch up with the mustard.
YouTube does not like their little people like us. They don't like us.
It happens with the big channels too.
Does it?
Yeah. Like I didn't get to know.
Oh, hi, Tony. Hi, Lauren.
Oh, it's Lauren. Lauren Pichardo. Hi, Lauren. Yeah. So anyway.
I don't like it.
Back to our conversation.
We love notifications. This is awesome.
Me leaving Florida, what do you do without the opportunity to go to Wolf?
You want to go into that. That is
Mary's biggest hang up about moving is that we all love going to Disney. I obviously work there and the kids love going to Disney. So it's, I don't know. That's actually probably the biggest holdup.
Yes.
Because as far as jobs and stuff, I can pretty much get my job anywhere in the country and I'll be fine. And so, but
it's more the fact that, like, anywhere else you take the kids to the playground.
Mary would be bored anywhere else.
I don't know what to do with myself. I would be buying everything on Disney online. It would be terrible. We would be broke because I would bring Disney to Colorado. But it's really like anywhere else you take the kids to the playground or you go to the park or, you go to the fair that's, that comes up around. But for us, our playground is Disney World, and it's just odd without it.
We did map the commute from where we thought about moving. We thought about moving to Golden, Colorado. Never heard about. What about New Jersey? We did think about that actually.
It's too hustle and bustle for me, and I don't really love the certain areas scare me.
Yeah.
But I would love to, and I would love to visit you more often than I have. Believe me. But we want that picture backdrop.
We want a house in the middle of nowhere. That's what we want.
Yes, and yes, it is hot. And welcome to Florida. It's maybe
when did
in
you
a
move
couple
down
of
here?
months.
Because if you didn't live here through July and August, you really haven't experienced the Florida heat yet.
Yeah.
Even though, like, just last week, the heat index, I think, reached 105 or something. I was in my car and it said 99 degrees. And then the heat index is obviously what it feels like. Oh, January. So you've experienced a full Florida summer.
And for some strange reason, this, like, I don't know, the past 2 months have been at its worst, I feel. It's like
September has been unusually hot so far.
Leaving New Jersey to work for Disney. Oh, well, congratulations. It's going to be awesome, except you're going to be hot. It's all, I know it's terrible. It really is. I kind of feel like I'm in a wet oven at 450 degrees.
Yeah, it's the humidity that really kills you. We've been to areas where it's more dry heat, and it's not as bad.
No,
it's the wet heat that really kills you.
No, please, Mr.
Used to live in New Hampshire, and now I'm in Texas, so would love being in Disney or Florida. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know. We've lived here for like 20 something years now. Mary's lived here about 50 years, right? And I don't know. I think we're gonna take a vacation there first. That'd probably be the best bet. We did that coming here, so it was a little easier. Like we took a few days, drove up here and did a little survey of the land. But it's going to be a little harder to take a vacation to Colorado because you got to fly, and I don't fly.
And it's 1,500 miles. And, even if we did fly and I left my car here, it would be flying, and then you'd have to rent a car, and then I'd have to find a car seat somewhere and a stroller somewhere. And I can't live without my car seat or my stroller. If I don't have my stroller, I get all like panicky. I panic. I don't like it. It makes me nervous.
You guys should see it when we forget the stroller at home because we took it out of the car for some reason.
I had to go.
She has like mental breakdowns. She started shaking. One time she started crying in the middle of the parking lot.
I did not. It's awful. I mean, try having, walking around with his head cut off all the time. And
he does that anyway.
And then he's tired and doesn't want to walk, and and I don't want to carry him the whole time. So it's kind of like,
But yeah, we're still in the very initial phases of talking about that.
But yes, Disney is our giant, wall that we have to break through because the kids do love it. And, we say, hey, what do you want to do today? Oh, let's go to Epcot, or let's go to, Magic Kingdom, or, you want to just go get ice cream at.
Where else are you going to get stuff like this?
Right. It's hard. It is difficult. It's difficult.
Just a side note, and then we can get back to that. You see where Anna signed?
We're very upset.
It kind of annoyed me a little bit that she signed right over his face, even though they're not supposed to. But I wish she would have signed here or here or here.
Yeah.
Or there. Snow White wasn't there when she signed it, or Princess Aurora. So she had plenty of room, but she decided to write right over the face. But we still love you, Anna.
Do you want to go to snowman?
Do you want to screw up your cutting board?
That was a good one. I like that. Was good. Rebel.
Yeah, she wanted to stand out, I guess.
And it couldn't have been easy because that permanent marker with the way the Mickey stamp is, it had to have been super hard to get through, and to make it the way you're supposed to. It's not a stamp, all right?
That's laser engraved. It's high quality stuff.
But it's hard to be able to try to write your name correctly on something so rough like that.
Yes, Lauren, we're trying to avoid you as much as possible. You're way too close.
Yes.
You visit once every couple of months. That's too much. Too much.
She comes over. And
I know. It's like nonsense. It's like she comes and she never leaves.
No.
We're actually going to move to the North Pole. And I don't think they even have mailing addresses there, so you'll never be able to see us.
You have to find Santa to do that. I can see your face.
But yeah, I don't know.
It's a lot of discussion.
Colorado was the first one we've looked at, and I actually like it there. We're not really outdoorsy people, so.
Oh yeah.
Was that the Joey we met? That came down.
I'm pretty sure.
For Kathleen way back when.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
I'm almost positive.
But
remember a lot.
Colorado's very outdoorsy, and we're not really outdoorsy people. So that's another.
Yes. But we do want that, that picture perfect. You go outside and you have your coffee.
I want to go
on your,
So
your
excited.
front porch, and you see the lake and the mountains and the, the big pine trees, and oh look, there's a deer drinking the water. That is that picture backdrop.
Hi, Tiff. No, we're thinking about it. We're not really.
Mhm.
We're in the very preliminary discussions about it.
Yes.
But what I was so excited about was I want to go paragliding off the mountains.
Oh, you are more
Like
than
one of those
welcome.
little
I'll
capes that you wear and you go
I'll
and you
watch.
fly right
Can
down.
you do that again?
Just like that.
You can do it again. Yes, you do that by yourself.
Oh, hi, Tiff. Yeah, you should come and visit every once in a while. You're only like an hour and a half away.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a straight across.
So pine trees and deer or Disney.
I know. There's deer here and there's pine trees here,
Deer
but there's
here,
two.
get your deer here.
I want that, it's too. There's always hustle and bustle everywhere, and there's always so much going on, and cars and I want to, and have you the Christmas in a Hallmark movie. That's what I want. The Christmas in a Hallmark movie where you can ice skate and, walk down the street and know the bakers and the mail lady and the, something like that.
Maybe we should just take a backlot tour of the NBC studios and we can just see the Hallmark thing there.
No. No, it's got to be like a.
Everybody says snow is terrible, but
yeah,
I don't know. I mean, I've only been in snow once in my life, and it doesn't seem that bad.
I crashed my car in a giant snowball.
See, what's so bad about that?
That was funny. I was trying to pull Len into a. It was really funny. I couldn't stop the car. It just slid into a pile of snow. It was hysterical.
Yeah, last time I saw snow, I was in 5th grade doing a DC field trip, and there was snow on the ground, and I threw snowballs at everybody, so it was fun.
Oh, I mean, I broke my side mirror. The snow was so heavy, it broke my side mirror.
See, that sounds like fun.
And you have to scrape off the snow off your hood of your car
and
or your windshield.
I could get one of those dishes like in a Griswold's Family Vacation and spray that stuff on there and go right down the hill. That sounds like
it does. See, but that above the having to shovel the snow and this and that, there is fun in it.
Right.
There is fun in snow. It's cold. I mean, if you have enough outfits and you're kind of walking around like this because you can't move.
Yes, Daniel. You ask us every time if we remember you.
Of course we remember you.
For about 4 years. It was cool at first, but that wore off real quick. Just go skiing for vacation for a couple weeks. That should do it. I bet. Yet try driving to work a day or two in winter, and that's no fun. Fall on ice too.
Yeah, I know.
See, everyone's talking us out of it. They're like, snow's terrible.
You guys!
Snow's terrible. Don't do it. It's cold's terrible.
But the heat is awful too. It really is overly. It makes you kind of just don't want to go outside, and you're sweaty and.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I guess the cold has its negatives, the heat has the negatives, but I personally would much rather be cold, I think, than hot.
Yeah. I mean, right now in Colorado, I think it's 51 and they're going to get snow flurries next week. I mean, seriously, well, we're blazing hot in 100-degree weather.
Yeah, snow flurry sounds fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe we'll find a place where it doesn't snow like so much and it snows for like a day and it then warms up and it all melts.
What, like the Carolinas?
No, I don't want to go to the Carolinas.
Georgia?
No.
See, we don't know.
I don't know anything about anything.
See, that's what everybody always says. They say the cold is worse than the heat, but I don't know. Try yes, Carolinas.
But I heard that the Carolinas, their humidity is worse than here. That's what I've heard. I'm not really sure. Again, we don't know anything about any other state, but
oh, Daniel's baby was born.
Oh, yay. Congratulations.
Congratulations. Shoveling snow, raking leaves, scraping ice off your car is not that fun. I would have to probably agree with 2 of those.
Lauren's face hurts.
Raking leaves sounds like a lot of fun.
We've done it.
Yeah. Down in our old house in South Florida, we had these 2 huge trees that would shed their leaves every year for some reason around Easter time, and
It's
it covered
odd.
cover our whole front yard in like a huge layer of leaves like that. And
It was
I
weird.
did do it, but it's a lot of fun because then you can rake the leaves and throw them and jump in them. And
Well, see, there's a lot of ants and spiders. I'm sure up there where it's a little colder, there's not a lot of bugs.
46 hours old.
Oh, it's so little. Oh, so cute.
Mary wants another baby
I
too.
do not.
hmm
Mm-mm. Okay, we're not going to talk about that either.
Your face hurts the second you walk outside. Now,
Could you imagine when we're going outside? Ah.
No. Go back in.
My face, I didn't even know. I just died.
Oh,
I
hi, Lucky.
Oh my god, that was great. Oh, that was
we
hysterical.
clocked our trip from Colorado.
Oh, hey,
Lucky.
direct One Direction. You're home. It was funny. You walked right into it. It was hysterical.
We clocked our trip from
Lucky, honey, where do
Disney
you think you're
to
going?
Colorado. It was only 27 hours, and to Disneyland to Colorado is only 15 hours.
Yes.
Say hi. Say hi. Can you say hi?
Say
Ooh.
hi.
Say hi.
Can you go cheese? Cheese. He's so cute.
You won't like it when you get older.
Maybe we'll move back down to Florida.
And then we'll retire to Florida.
Yeah, see? No, you can't climb over me into the screen. You have to stay there. Crazy baby.
But he needs another haircut. Look at this kid.
Oh, ow. Say that, ow.
Okay.
I know. I don't really know what I want to do with it yet. And I'm having a difficult time trying to figure out how to cut it.
She wants him to look like Thor.
No, I want him to look like you. Oh, thank you.
You guys see the movie Thor before, where you like this? Hold on. Say, this is us. This is us.
It's funny because oh my god, the wire's met. He's got the little curl in the back, and I don't want them to cut that. So they just kind of, what they do is they just what is that? They trim it and put layers on it, but I have to be able to figure out how to fix the front of his hair so that it sits the way it's supposed, not like a girl. Everybody thinks, oh, look at you have two little cute daughters. Listen, lady.
Mary gets so aggravated when people call Lucky a girl. But he does. If you don't know him, he does look like a girl if you just glance at him. He does. See, Kathleen is completely against us moving to anywhere that snows.
Anywhere else that's not New Jersey as
right.
well.
I think she'd be happy if we moved to New Jersey. I
think it's maybe our problem is we just don't want to be in Florida anymore. I think that's really the problem.
Which state are you?
Colorado.
We're
Aspen, Colorado. We're
not,
gonna be
not
that's
Aspen.
Expensive.
Unless we win the lottery, we will not be stepping foot within Aspen.
It's very.
We looked at houses for rent there. A lot of them are a few $1,000s a month to $20,000. See, cold is. Everybody says the cold is terrible.
I don't know. Maybe we have to actually experience it. Well, see now. Wait a minute.
Uh-oh, here we go.
Last year, when it was cold here and there was ice on my car, I scraped it off. You know how you get like frozen meat that you take out of the refrigerator?
It was almost like a slushy.
It has that thin ice on it, and you scrape it, and it kind of rolls. That was what was on our vehicles, and we thought it was freaking amazing. But for a week, 2 weeks, it was cold. We were like, oh my God, can we be done with this now? So, but it is a different kind of cold from there to here. Like here, it's a wet cold, and there's always wind. Up there, it's more of like you just put yourself in a freezer.
Well,
dry.
And Disney is very wet. There's a lot of water around from them cleaning everything. So when it's hot there, it's more humid, and when it's cold there, it's more wet. Humid, cold. Is that even a thing? I don't know.
We're thinking about it, Daniel. We're not really sure. We're on the fence. It's Disney or snow.
It's months and months of cold up north. Oh man.
You guys are killing me here.
You're killing the vibe,
You're killing the vibe. We should have told you guys.
Imagine going into a walk-in. Imagine being in a sauna for months on end.
Sauna, yep.
a sauna where some guy just poured 5 gallons of water over the hot coals. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, and it's not. It's just gross, and it makes you. It makes you not want to be outside. It's a cute cup, isn't it? It makes you just not want to be outside. It's so like you instantly go outside and you're like, oh, I need a hairdryer. It's just, ugh.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's
you guys are making it worse. Thank you.
It's either one, you're sweating bullets, or two, you're freezing and your face is.
See, what's good for me though
we
is
don't really
I have a
know.
lot of insulation, so I can be warm even though it's cold.
I mean, we'd have to get lots of clothes, and I'd have to, I could wear all my boots, but I can't wear those boots because they're all fuzzy, and you can't wear those because they'll get all wet.
Isn't that the point of buying fuzzy boots though? Is because they're better for the cold?
Inside, not outside. They'll get all wet.
Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna go. I think our plan of action. If I had a board, I'd write it down for you. But is to go there for like a week during the super cold, and we'll see, and then we'll survey the land that way. Because we already know what the heat is. It's hot.
Yes. So it's either hot or cold. It's really, it's a difficult situation.
And like I said, it's a lot to move all the way up there. I mean, it's
yeah.
It's a long drive in a U-Haul to move all of our crap up there.
Yeah, and you got to pay,
Got to move our cars up there. We got to move the kids. I mean, we tried to leave them here.
We were thinking about leaving them. It probably would have been best if we leave them. It would be a lot cheaper,
We have to rent a whole separate car for them.
Right, a 1-bedroom
well,
for the both
of us. 2-bedroom.
2-bedroom for Boomer, yeah, because we can't let go of Boomer. And the bearded dragon, we have to keep him too.
Right. New York and New Jersey, the only problem is those 2 states, I wouldn't know what to do as far as a job because those 2 states are the hardest to do what I do, and there's a lot more restrictions there. So oh my God.
Don't choke.
So I don't know. I would have to find a whole new career path. Thank you.
Yep, no problem.
So I don't think New York and New Jersey would be. Do not come to New Jersey. See, everybody's got an opinion. So difficult.
Well, if you go back to our vlogs, which was how long ago? It was probably 9 or 10 months ago when we went.
Last summer.
Yeah, when we went to New Jersey and New York, and it wasn't our scene, and I did want to come home.
No, New York City wasn't our scene.
Yeah, no. New Jersey was very pretty. It was very, that's kind of what we like as well, the trees and the animals and stuff. But I wanted to come home after New York City for sure. I do not want to live in New York. Unless it's upstate New York, which is not similar to, I guess.
The whole state of New York is not like New York City.
Oh,
New York City was not our scene. It was fun to go visit, but I would definitely not want to live there. That would be brutal.
Yeah, I know.
Myrtle Beach, South. I've been to Myrtle Beach. My uncle actually lives in the Carolinas. I don't know if I like it really all that much, to be honest. I mean, I haven't been there in quite a few years.
Ooh,
I live in Albany. Is it Albany or Albany?
I don't know. It depends on who you're asking.
Depends on how thick their accent is.
It could be. Let me see if I can do it. I can't. Nope. Albany or
Albany. I'm pretty sure it's Albany.
Oh, no. Because that sounds silly.
Albany, New York. Albany.
I don't know.
Anyway.
Again, it depends on who you ask.
But yeah, I don't know. That's kind of a behind the scenes discussion we've been having with each other for the past little bit. And we're still on the fence. We're still looking, still discovering.
We kind of just go back for, hey, you want to talk about it again?
No. Okay, we'll talk about it now. Then
Here, what are the negatives? What are the positives?
Really, the only negative we've come up with is that we'll be living so far from Disney. And that's really...
Plant trees and buy pets.
For what?
Did we miss something? What do you mean, plant trees and buy pets? I don't want any more pets. I had 2 kids, 2 animals, I'm good.
And me.
I would like a horse, though. I really do want a horse.
I don't want a pet, but I want a horse. There's a ton of maintenance and a ton of money.
I know, but I really, really want a horse. I want the, what are they called?
The Clydesdale with the fur on the feet or whatever.
I would love a Clydesdale.
We drove through D.C. We went through Maryland and D.C. on our road trip, and that's not really our thing either.
Okay. Yeah.
We try to avoid the big city type living. we like to go visit it. It's fun to look at. It's fun to see the buildings, stuff like that. But we don't want to live in a
No.
situation like that. That's
The
not
whole,
our
you know what it
thing.
is I think it's the whole, that is the whole East Coast is not something that we want to kind of go inside rather than, we
Are
don't
there
want.
tornadoes in Colorado? Because then that's a solid no.
No, I don't think so. I think that they're.
You can plant trees and buy pets and stay in Florida.
Oh yeah. I know. It's. I don't know. It's hard. It's a big decision. It's a hard decision to make, and it really,
It's a big decision.
it is a
and
big one.
We've only been talking about it now for like a week, so
Yeah.
we don't. Nothing's finalized yet, and there's still a lot of T's to cross and I's to dot before we even
Yes.
start that motion. Oh, you said you wanted to see trees and wildlife.
But I can't buy a deer or a bear.
Well, I mean, technically you can.
I could.
I know this guy around the corner. He can sell you anything you want.
That guy's crazy. he's a Viking king.
We have this guy. I've been meaning to go out and vlog and talk to him. There's this guy on our corner who he's like a sign spinner.
Oh, see, she says Albany. I guess it's Albany.
There's a guy on the corner who does sign spinning for the GNC store or something.
Yeah, but he's on a 12-foot ladder.
Yeah, he puts on these costumes. This one day he was a Viking, and he goes up on this ladder and just screams at people.
Yeah.
Sometimes he even uses an accent, like. And one time he was wearing like an Uncle Sam outfit. Like, this guy is the best sign spinner.
Yes,
for the money.
I'm gonna have him sign spin for B Bunch.
He's pretty cool, and he's like we live pretty far from the corner, and you can hear him clear as day from our patio.
At first, I was like, "What is that? Where is these people?" And I thought it sounded like a soccer field. I'm thinking, this guy. Where is there a soccer field or a field where they're playing games and stuff? No, it's just one guy, just one person, a mouth for everyone. Houston, Texas. I think Texas is too hot.
Well, the northern parts of Texas get cold.
Oh,
I don't know where Houston is.
I don't know anything.
But I don't want to go to Houston.
And then isn't there Texas? There's a lot of tornadoes in Texas. I'm good.
I don't think there's tornadoes in Texas.
I don't know, but tornadoes, absolutely never.
No.
Tornadoes, roaches, and spiders. I'm good.
And earthquakes. Mary doesn't like earthquakes. I think that would be rather cool to experience.
No.
I mean, if you could do it in a safe, simulated way, I would like to see what the. Stop saying no. You don't even.
Georgia. I don't know about Georgia. I just drove through and maybe stopped at little areas here and there, but I didn't really,
Oh, see, it's hot and humid in Houston and Dallas, just like Florida, which is their complaint. Yes, that's what I kind of figured.
Maybe not.
A lot of Texas is a desert, if I'm not mistaken.
Hey, there's a woman that I talked to, one of the moms at Bella's school, and she's from Texas, and she's dying here. She goes, "This is insane." So I don't know.
Yeah,
and she just moved here from Texas. So
you've never experienced Florida heat until you've actually lived here for a while.
And the pool, but even the pools are hot, and it's not like you can go into the pool and cool off it. That water's hot. Everything's hot.
I don't know. I don't know
either.
It's a lot to consider. But thank you all for the negative input. We really appreciate it.
Thank you for your help. Thank you for making us feel like our decision is fantastic. Thank you so much.
Or I was thinking about California, but Mary doesn't want to go to California.
There's earthquakes.
I know, but like not everywhere.
Everybody goes to California. It's just another hustle and bustle kind of place too.
We can live in the mountains like Donovan.
Yes, wildfires. Yay.
Okay, listen. I don't know what you want me to say.
There's a lot of wildfires there. A lot of people have lost their houses in California. It's terrible. It's awful.
What about snowstorms?
At least you're inside. And then then you see, nobody told you that all these people with their negative snow days, that you have to turn on the water and keep it running or something. And there's a certain way you have to have your pipes going. I don't know.
Pennsylvania is beautiful and has mountains and deers and bears. Wow, that checks pretty much all of the lists.
Yeah. Pennsylvania is beautiful and has mountains and deers and bears. See, bears.
We have bears here too.
How does that go?
Lions, tigers, and bears.
Oh my! I don't know. It's a very difficult. Yeah, I'm leaving the kids. You're a little late, Lauren.
We're gonna give the kids to Lauren.
Yeah, you
Louis
can have
and
them.
Lauren have said they always wanted a large family. Now they can have the
Yes.
kids.
Yeah. See? Hi guys.
Just kidding.
No.
What
I
would you
take
do
my
without
Lucky.
Lucky?
My Lucky, my
Yeah.
little man. You're doing it again.
It's not my fault. It's a stupid chair.
No, my little man. He's very mama's boy. I love it. He helps me. He's the only one out of you and Bella. He's the only one that helps me unload the dishwasher,
Listen,
unload
I've been painting that-
and load the wash machine and dryer. He helps me vacuum.
Listen, I've been painting that kitchen every day for 6 months now. It's going to be the best kitchen painted ever. I come home and I work on that every single day. When do you have time? When do I have time to help you? I'm doing your kitchen for you.
You're right, honey. Thank you so much. What do you?
I dropped something.
I dropped something.
Here, got it.
Oh.
Okay, so that's it. I mean, that was it. That's
Yeah.
all we really wanted to talk about as far as moving.
Yeah.
We don't
know what to do. We have no idea.
Now we have less of an idea of what to do.
Yes, thanks, guys.
But yeah, we would probably vacation first.
Absolutely.
Spend
I
like
would
a
never
week.
go blind. Absolutely.
Never.
Mm-mm.
That's it. That's really, and Bella has to go to the doctor and get blood drawn. But that's really all that's been happening over the last week. It hasn't really been that exciting.
No, Grandma went home. That's sad.
Yeah. Well, more sad news. My uncle died, and
Well, we don't know about that. You should figure that out first. We're not really sure
he
about that.
pretty much died.
Oh my God. Oh,
Well, I'm just saying. And my grandpa had heart surgery, like a quadruple open heart
I don't think it
surgery.
was a quad. I think it might have been a triple, but
Whatever.
either way, it's still
Big
crazy.
surgery. We went when we dropped Linda off. We went to go see him. He wasn't home. I guess he was probably at the doctor or something. And my dad went in the hospital. So it's been a very eventful weekend
Nuts.
as far as family health issues.
It's been crazy. It has been a little nuts going back and forth with all this crazy information.
And we spent all day in Palm Beach County yesterday.
I still see the road in my eyes.
I think I still have some vomit in my throat.
Okay.
See, I can't get it out.
No, but I drove back and forth, and while this is Matt, the whole time. So
It's better for both of us. Mary is a tremendous backseat driver, and she just goes, "Look out, look out! Oh my God, don't do that!"
Because he hovers to the left side, and then if he like blinks, you hear.
I don't do that. I drive a lot for my job and everything else. Well, it's not. I can drive and I navigate safely. I used to before we moved up here. I used to drive like 35,000 miles a year. And not one accident, not one ticket.
You really want to talk about accidents?
Not one accident.
You want to talk about accidents?
Not one accident. Not one ticket.
You want to talk about
not
accidents?
in one infraction.
You want to?
And I've driven probably over 200,000 miles over the past 3 years. No, 5 years.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway.
Anywho.
Mm-hmm. That's it. We want to thank you guys for coming to talk to us and enjoy our 35 minutes of fun and discussions.
Yes, except I'm not drinking coffee. I'm drinking Dr. Pepper. Although it's in this cup, but it's Dr. Pepper.
It's coffee time. You're supposed to drink coffee. If you guys have any more input that you would like to share with us, feel free to leave it in the comments below. So obviously anything above the northern belt of the country, you guys disagree with. So that only leaves about 15 states. So
I mean, we are closer to Disneyland, which is instead of 25 or 28 hours, it's only like 14.
No, we're not closer to Disney than we will ever be right now.
No, I'm talking about if we moved to Colorado, we'd be close. If we had to choose Walt Disney World or Disneyland,
if we started this stream,
to Disneyland.
If we started this stream in our house on our phone and drove to Disney, we would be in front of the castle by now, eating chocolate-covered strawberries and
watch the cord, buddy. Don't. Last week, we want to tell you we're sorry. Last week, we were in the middle of a conversation, and Lucky decided he wanted to run behind the computer. So now this is why the cord's here. And here's Lucky. He ripped the cord right out of the wall. Done. And we thought we lost the entire live stream, but it came back eventually. It's because of him. Yay! Say hi. You want pancakes? Pancake? You want more pancakes? Nope. I love you. Can I have a kiss?
I might take you up on that offer, Lauren.
Wow, thank you.
Lauren says she'll come and follow us around with a fan if we'll stay. Is it one of those crappy little $5 fans or like one of those industrial fans? Because that's going to make or break the deal. Anyway, guys, we will see you next week on Coffee Time
with Matt,
and
Mary, and Lucky.
And Lucky. Bye, Lucky.
Bye. Can you say bye? Say bye.
Say bye, friends.